BT. That's just mad catchy too. Like somehow.
You're straight now.
And he's like Southern, so it sounds kind of cool. He's not saying fuck BT. He's like, fuck BT. That's just kind of hard. It's kind of wavy.
I can't.
Hey man, you already know we rocking.
That nigga Rob was not fucking with that.
It's Young Rob on.
Yeah, bro, and it's okay, bro. That's fine. You know what? It's okay that you don't like the same music as me. Because I also, but you know what's even better?
I didn't even say I didn't like it, bro. I was just trying to intro the pod.
But I also know that song was Chips. I still fuck with it though.
I didn't think it was Chips, bro.
You gotta drop the fuck BFTC. Fuck.
Yo, no bullshit, right? That's what, yo, you gotta get that, no bullshit.
Yo.
Hey, it's Young Rob on the mic, St. Eves to the right,
Gang.
Tomo to the left.
I'm here.
Nate Nick's in the room.
Hello, how you doing?
And we got some special guests with us. Frankly, you're a special guest. No bullshit, Tomo.
Am I?
Yeah, you've been gone
special.
for a minute, but let me
not a
introduce
guest,
our
though.
special guest real quick. We got Sofia to my left right here.
Hey y'all, what's up? Can you
Ask
hear
him
me?
why. Ask
Okay.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got it
Okay,
straight.
bet.
Ask him why he didn't drop the episode.
I was about to say that after.
Facts. I've
but
actually already been here, but y'all
It's a
are
shame
new,
y'all never
so
seen it.
hello again.
Yeah.
my favorite episode.
Fuck, yo,
Facts, that was a
Rob.
good
Yeah, you did say that.
Extra
Yeah, I was like, I
content.
think there were like multiple of us that said that.
Yes, I know. There's a lot of unreleased episodes. Blame it on Rob. No bullshit. No bullshit. But it's for the paywall. That's what we stacking up for. Come on, you
Whatever.
gotta know. Into St. E's, right? We got Seykia in the building too. You feel me?
What's up? What's up? It's popping.
Shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all coming through today. And yeah, what y'all been on? Anything new this week?
Life, bro. I'm out here. I'm on entrepreneur bag, chasing this bag.
You on
Getting this
full-time
money.
duty now, right? Full-time artist.
I took a vacation and I came back, got right back to it. I was out in South Carolina and shit with some alligators and shit. And yeah, bro, I was just out there cool with my family, bro. It was a real good vibe, no bullshit. I brought my mic with me. I was making music and shit. Niggas was out there. I got to link with this nigga Clark, cooked up some shit with him. You feel me? Shout out that nigga. That nigga holding it down out there, you know.
I'm saying,
That nigga live like near mad bugs and shit. That shit's nasty, bro.
it's the South.
We was out there, bro. I went out there. There's like a light on his porch, bro. Like, you know how the light be off before you get to the porch?
Yeah.
That shit go on, nigga. All you see, nigga,
You
bugs,
gotta
nigga,
get the
just- I'm like,
zapping,
yo,
no
what the
bullshit.
fuck, bro?
Yeah,
But
I don't fuck with the
some
summer.
real country
Too many
shit.
bugs.
I find it
Nah,
funny
man.
how he brings up the alligators before his family.
Bro, cause we was all just out there in the back,
That's
just watching the
your way
alligator.
more mind-blowing.
And it's not even,
You wasn't even there. You don't know.
Close by Tomo. Did you get that?
See, that's crazy.
Close by Tomo?
That's just an absurd question right there.
Could've
I
made
actually
some.
did. But yes, yeah, nah. I thought she was about to ask if I fed the alligators, but they was like,
did
they
you
had,
do that too?
Nah, they had signs like don't feed them. They was like
Terrible.
a fed alligator is a dead alligator because people will probably feed them like some weird shit and they probably die or fuck up their diet or some shit.
Crazy.
But like, they weren't even doing anything really interesting, but we was still just out there watching them. You feel me? Because we just niggas, we ain't seen that shit before, bro. So we was out there. We was just sitting there. We just like, yo, it's that alligator. We took like 50 videos of it. Everybody. Just like, yeah.
I also have not ever seen an alligator, so you got that.
Man,
Now
feel
that
me?
you back, how you feeling?
Man, I feel good, bro. I'm just out here, bro, every day, bro, doing what I gotta do, making plays, man. You know what I'm saying? In the stew.
Making plays.
In the stew with, yeah, facts. Yeah, you feel me? In the stew with this nigga Cruay last night. He cooked up a banger. Shout out my nigga Cruay. You know what I'm
Shout out
saying? Why
Cruay,
not
for
way?
sure.
You know?
What about you? What anything new with you?
Why not? Wait.
I mean, I'm officially back in Boston after graduating, so that feels nice and excited to be back here with y'all.
That was your last year of college? Hey, shout out to you.
Will you ever go back to New York?
Yeah, I'm gonna be going back very soon, actually.
Wow.
Yo, I'm dead.
Yo, this mic
Oh, you ever
situation
go
is
back to New York?
crazy, bro.
You ever go back to New
Yeah,
York?
I'm about to go there for Fashion Week.
Really? Oh, that's so heat.
Nice.
Period. As you should.
You going to the show next week?
What show next week? Oh, Key show?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not. I would not be there for that.
You going to LA in August?
Yeah, I'm about to try. I'm about to see what the tickets is looking like. Type shit, yeah.
No cap.
Facts, yeah.
Why plane tickets so expensive right now? What's up with that?
Ooh, shit.
Inflation.
Niggas is dragging that shit, bro.
And they canceling them left and right too.
Yeah, nah, I seen that too.
My
Facts.
shit to DR has been rescheduled like
Why
5-6
you going
times
to
already.
DR?
Yo,
What's up with that?
Vacation vibes. What you mean?
You're going on a vacation in DR as a Haitian man?
Yo, I felt wrong about
shit,
it too.
I didn't
felt
see
wrong
where
about
the
it,
dots
too.
was
When we was in the
connecting.
group
Oh,
chat talking
damn.
about that shit, I was like, yo, I don't feel too comfortable about that. You feel me? But I was like, yo, majority decision. You know, I was like, all right,
Like,
I'm
would
see
you
it
visit
through.
the
That's
city?
wild,
Is Chris
actually.
going?
He is.
He's about to sacrifice you.
Wait. Are you gonna
Context,
visit?
my nigga Chris is Dominican.
Are you gonna visit the fam though? Like when you out there?
Nigga, what?
He's not going to Haiti.
I'm not going to Haiti.
But why not like cross the country real quick?
It's not that easy.
What?
I'm gonna be in Punta Cana. I'm not gonna be that close to that
What
part
if
of
they
Haiti.
really like capture you on some shit? Like
Bro,
you're not supposed to be
let's
here.
not speak on it, bro. Let's not speak on it, bro.
Yeah.
Hopefully the niggas
Niggas
look
say
at
you're
me
not
with my
supposed to be
locks,
here.
bro. This nigga just be like, you just black.
Nah,
You
they
feel
look
me?
at the passport. They say Charlemagne.
Facts. They gonna be like, what's your name, Eves?
I'll be like, I'm
They're
French, nigga.
There's not much you can say,
Bro,
bro.
I'm not jacking that. You said what?
There's not much you can say that's not gonna give them away that you're Haitian.
Bro, we'll worry about it when I get there, man.
When I get there, it's crazy.
Hey man, good luck.
If you get there. Like,
Then she said they rescheduled it, so you're not going on the original date that she was going before.
Same date, different time.
Oh, I see.
that's
I see.
crazy.
So I mean,
5 times though?
You gonna be back in August? Yeah. I bet.
y'all kind of already introduced it. You feel me? Shit's going to shit. Like really,
Shit's going to shit.
we got inflation, gas prices. Niggas, yeah, I don't know, man.
Shit going to shit. What was it? It's 5.18.
518. What you mean?
5.18 a gallon.
Nigga, that's Boston prices, nigga. That's
Yeah,
fucking
I don't
crazy,
know,
nigga.
man. It's
What's
been,
it like over
it's
there?
been holding out
For
like
me, I paid like
$4.99.
$4.80 like a couple days ago.
Oh, that's what's
That's
up.
crazy.
$4.80.
Where though?
Man, this nigga's like, where'd you get that from?
That nigga got water in that gas tank,
I've
bro.
been said that shit though. I feel like them niggas diluting that shit.
No, for sure. That's crazy.
Nah, that's wild.
You just gotta boycott it. It'll go down.
Like, how often you
don't-
wait till your shit is
steal
at
it.
E?
Stealing it
To
is
like, you
bust.
feel me? Do you really try to keep it full as much as you can? It's like, nah, I got
Bro, I haven't filled my shit in a minute.
in a minute.
I put
right?
10 gallons and leave it at that. Whatever the price is, that's just what it is. You feel me?
50. Dead ass.
The other day it was 50. Yeah, 50, and that's not even full.
That's a force.
I'm saying, I think my car takes 14 gallons. I'm like, 10 is enough.
Like,
Right,
I get where I'm going.
Y'all be hearing how like Joe Biden talk about like how he wants to fix the gas, and he be like pleading with them like he not the president. He be like, yo, please bring down the gas prices.
Cause bro, what the fuck is you gonna do?
Facts. That's a global issue. It's not based on
Yeah.
like individual country shit. It's
Heavy
like
on it.
But did you peep now? Like they're trying to do like a gas tax holiday where it's like they don't tax gas no more, so you saving like 18 cents.
cents.
Woo.
Wow.
you say it like that
18
now.
cents a gallon?
But you know damn well
that's
the
not
gas.
fault on niggas.
the
That's
gas
good,
station
though.
gonna be busting that day.
I don't give a fuck
You
about
know the
18
gas station
cents,
gonna
bro.
be busting that day.
You could pay the 18 extra cents.
That's like that just means what, $4.99 turns into $4.70 something
It
like.
depends on where you are though.
It's kind of bust.
Y'all gotta go to BJ's and like Costco and them for like gas. BJ's, if you have a membership, that shit's mad
Yeah,
cheap.
the BJ's gas. My mom be doing
How much is
that.
the
Or
BJ
Stop
gas
and Shop.
busting
Stop
for?
and Shop be having good gas, and you can use your points. Like your Stop and Shop points.
My brother said like he has premium, so like I think he said he only pays like $4.75 or something like that.
That's the crazy part. Whenever we talking about gas price, I'm talking about regular.
Yo, where the fuck they be getting the gas
That's what I'm
at?
saying. It's
No,
definitely
yeah,
cheaper than
he's
that.
saying-
Like
he's
premiums
premium
on
member.
some,
Premium member.
Oh, I thought you talking about premium gas.
No,
Maybe-
I am talking about
Oh,
premium
never
gas.
mind.
What I'm
See?
saying is
That's jokes.
regular is cheaper than
Facts.
premium. So what I'm saying is
Yeah.
Better
That's
get
what I'm
your
saying.
membership,
That's what I'm saying.
buckaroo.
Where they get all the
Granted
gas?
though,
It's usually domestic.
it depends. I don't know.
I'm saying, but how?
How much is membership?
Through going through indigenous people's lands,
Yep.
making pipelines,
Yep.
and then transporting the gas to us.
exactly.
Yeah, facts. The
That
old
shit never run out
pipelines.
though.
I mean, it's gonna run. Obvious. It's
Yeah,
finite
soon enough.
resource. It's a
It's gonna run
finite
out.
resource for sure. It's gonna run out.
That's a fullest nigga. That
Dinosaur
mad
juice.
gas.
Before we really jump, I gotta.
You don't have to, bro.
I'm sad, bro. I'm hurt. Like, yo, I was
I'm
editing.
sad.
Nigga, don't fucking touch me, my nigga. Like,
Do you need a hug?
yo,
So you did cut your hair.
I didn't mean to, my nigga.
Bro,
Like,
let me see, bro.
Is this
Yo,
like
come
a
on.
reveal?
Reveal it.
bro, I
Bro.
have a hat. Why would I reveal
Nigga don't
it?
care
on,
about
bro.
the
Just-
podcast, bro. You know this shit
bro.
go
Come on,
viral, bro.
revealing
Come on.
shit,
Nigga
bro.
never trying to do a million
Yo,
views, bro.
let's-
Nigga trying
come
to keep
on,
it
dog.
dropping
Y'all
on
gotta
these
get me to.
podcasts,
You gotta
bro.
get this podcast to 1,000 subscribers before I do some shit like
It's
that.
gonna
bro.
grow up by the time that happen, nigga.
Hey
I'm
man,
done,
so
bro.
do that shit.
Hat reveal.
I don't
No,
know.
hat
It's
reveal.
really
Don't
bad.
touch my
Is it
hat.
bad?
really that bad?
It's not really that. It's
Okay,
just
on a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah, I'll play you in dice for it.
yo.
that'd
No.
be
Play you in dice for the hat
No,
reveal.
I support it.
I already
I
lost
support
5
it.
bills in
For the
dice.
hat
I ain't
reveal.
doing it.
Come
My
on,
luck
come
not
on.
there.
For the hat reveal.
Come
But
on.
let me explain what happened, right?
He's
Let me
scary, bro.
I'm
Tight.
done.
Suck a
Tight.
dick, bro. Don't tell me what to do. Yo, basically, I hate to even throw my man's under the bus like that because I
Gotta do
really
it.
do fuck with my barber. You know, he doing his thing.
Do he fuck with you?
I'm remaining my loyalty with him, but the last chop, it just wasn't there. I'm sorry. Yo, I went in and all I wanted is to even out my fro. You feel me? Just even it out. Just like whatever you see out of it, you feel me? Some parts are growing out, just cut that shit. And
I'm up.
I gotta see this
he
shit now.
picked my shit out, picked my hair out, bro. That's kind of wild in itself. Like, why are you picking my curls out? Like, and then
Cause that's what you're supposed to do when you even out a fro, but technically you don't have a fro. You feel me?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
that's why I fuck with Tubbo. I was like, they could call it a fro.
it's a curly
But I also
fro.
think it depends because you can also cut each individual curl. 'Cause
I
that's
wish-
also
I
what
w-
happens.
I
and
wish
that's what a lot of barbers aren't trained
Yeah.
to like
Yeah.
do.
It's
Because he's a barber, or it's facts because he's a
That's
barber.
what I'm saying. It's a different type of cut, bro. They aren't supposed to cut your shit like white people, bro. No bullshit.
Yeah.
They got to.
Like they're supposed to cut it like just cut it like
Yeah, nah,
trim
he
it like that.
picked-
Cause yeah, if I go, bro,
and just took out inches. He's like, yo, your shit's mad long. And it was. And
Pause.
now I just look crazy, bro. The curls are still there. They're just super short.
why did you just cut it off? Then?
I was editing the pod. No, because
So
I
here's my
want
question,
my
right?
curls, my
Here's my
They
nigga.
grow
question,
back.
right? Because when I'm in the chair, I'm observing everything this nigga's
My
doing.
nigga.
You don't be closing your
I
eyes?
didn't
No,
have
when
my
I was a kid, I
contact.
used to. But when I grew up, I'm like, I'm gonna look at because I had a
You be
nigga
looking
fuck
at
on my
him?
shit one
You
time.
be looking
Nah,
him in his
I be-
eyes.
Through
Why
the
you cut
hair.
your ear?
Nah.
I hope
At least I don't think so.
Looking at me
Nah.
in his eyes.
I don't really make eye contact, but it's just I'm just looking straight. So I'm confused as to like
Yo,
how this happened.
if I don't have my glasses and I'm not wearing
yeah.
contacts,
You
I'm
can't
see.
blind,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
the only time I knew is when he started snipping. I just seen that shit fall on my chest. I'm just like,
She was about to cry.
Bro, that's an
And you wanna
excuse,
see
bro.
it?
What was your
You went
first
too
thought? Your
deep at
first
that
thought was
point.
probably like, my shit really is long. Wow.
That's on
Like-
dogs. I thought it was still like maintaining something.
It's like, wow.
And then I took a shower. I was like, all right, maybe I gotta take a shower. You feel me? Like it's all
Maybe I
picked
gotta
out
take
right
a
now.
shower.
Like it look wild. Like
Bro, I got
what are you trying to find, bro? Like I can show you a
Wait,
picture,
wait,
bro.
is
Relax.
it like the shrinkage? The
It's
shrinkage wasn't busting?
bro. I was
Probably
editing
look
the
like his name
episode.
Edgar or something, bro.
I was. It looks
bullshit.
like when I first got my curls, yo. For real, I look like I'm at stage 1 again. You feel me? I was looking at the
Damn.
episode last week, and I was just like, damn.
Dang. That's crazy.
Yeah,
So I
that's
just,
tough, my
it's
boy.
hat season. Just gotta wear it out.
Nigga,
for
it's hot, bro. You about to fuck up your scalp, bro. You need to
taxes.
get sun on your scalp.
For real.
nigga. On the weekend, like I'm talking
On
like
the
if
weekend,
I'm at the
nigga, what
crib,
does
bro,
that
I'll
mean?
wear my shit out. I'm just
But
not
whenever
wearing
you
it
come
out.
out,
in public.
exactly,
the
you at the
weekend
crib,
is
you're
a
inside, bro. You gotta.
Yeah.
I be outside. I be in my backyard.
Now you gonna be
Don't worry
outside
about
with a
it.
hat on.
Ah, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah,
hat
bro,
season for,
To be
for
honest
a
with
little
you,
couple
I
weeks.
think it's only fair we seen it because we see what you did to your brother when he fucked up his lineup.
That is facts.
No, he
So
posted
now-
that shit too, bro.
You
He
feel
exposed-
me?
he
Like,
even
you
asked him for his
gotta
consent.
do
bro.
the same
my
shit now.
dignity. No. You know why I really won't do it too?
Nigga, it's you.
I was asking my family, right? And my mom was like, "Oh, I thought it was gonna be shorter. You're fine, blah blah blah." And then I looked at my cousin. I was like, "Yo, what do you think?" And she didn't say nothing.
Oh yeah, that's bad.
And I was like,
That's crazy.
Yo, you could tell me the
How old is
truth.
your cousin?
She's 8, 9.
She probably like, why you asking me this?
Hold on. Right. She's 9. She didn't say anything at first. I was like, yo, be honest. She didn't say nothing at first, right? 10 minutes goes on. I'm in a whole nother room. She comes to my room. She said, I'm ready to tell you the truth. Deadass. She said, and these are the words that came out of her mouth. You look strange.
Bro, that don't even mean it. Bro, kids are just like that, bro. My little cousin used to get scared when I would come around without my glasses. Because they would be like, I always have on my glasses. So, like, they used to act like I was a different person, bro. They used to be like, yo, who is this nigga? Like, they'd be
There's
like,
nobody's opinion I trusted
I'll
in
give you
that
that.
moment more than hers. Because she's not going to lie. My
Yeah.
mom might lie, like try to save feelings. My girl's going to lie to me. You feel
you
me?
should have asked her what she meant
Girls
by
gonna lie to me.
strange.
My mom gonna lie to me.
But kids can
Mad
only
funny.
have so much vocabulary. You think she's
I
gonna
was about to
Yeah,
say,
but
she
you
probably
talking about
made,
they'll
she probably made you
explain to
look
me.
different than you did before. She just
Yeah,
couldn't find
facts.
another word for it.
Nah,
She just seen Doctor Strange.
feel like
That's
at
all
9
she
years old-
knows.
Because have you, and
You know
on top of that,
enough
have you ever
verses.
asked her how your
I
haircut
don't know
looked
their
before?
culture.
Have you ever asked her how your haircut
We ain't
looked before?
checking it. We ain't
Let
checking
me
it.
see the
show
picture.
us. Just show
Nah,
us.
Let me see the
bro.
picture.
After the pod.
All right, whatever.
I don't even want to discuss.
See,
no more.
nigga want to make for bad content. See,
No cap though. Like I be
Tell-
getting,
get to
my
1,000
undercut
subscribers,
cut,
I got you.
And I be getting scared.
Your undercut, what's that like?
Like,
Yeah, the
like
underpart.
Oh
You're
yeah.
not supposed to get that cut. No bullshit. When you have locks, you're not supposed to get that cut.
Why not?
You have to let it grow and then twist it into your other hair. You're not supposed to cut anything like.
That's just gonna thin
Don't
it
do
out.
that. No
It's
bullshit.
gonna
Yeah,
thin out
your
your
hair's gonna
locks.
get mad thin. Because every time they cut it, it's gonna keep going into your hair like your locks. You're not supposed to cut it.
hey man, I'm already here.
Nah,
Well,
but now you know. Don't
you
do
feel
that
me?
again. No bullshit. That shit
Well,
gonna
see,
your
nah,
shit gonna
because-
start
okay,
falling
listen,
off.
listen.
You got locks, you know.
The reason why I keep doing it is because like I'm not trying to sit here and like do the whole like grow out weight process. Like that is terrible, especially as a female. Like when my haircut, just like I know I need a cut, Like, if I do not get that cut, I know I look crazy, and I'm not trying to walk around with a scarf all the time to like hide it.
So
you
you
gonna
saying
fuck up your
I
hair.
shouldn't get the taper in the back?
Nah.
All right. What about
Wait,
the
what's
what
your
about the
shit
size
look like
though?
behind, bro? What
Yeah,
it
for
look like
real.
behind your neck?
Pause.
Facts. Yeah, you got it. Big going big pause you up a lot.
Wait,
today.
what
You
was
was
wrong with
saying
that?
You was saying a lot of
It's
stuff.
behind your neck.
It's behind my neck, bro. It's just hair, bro.
That's not a pause, right? I don't know that's a pause.
He was like, what it look like from behind?
Facts.
Yeah,
Pause.
Y'all reaching, bro.
Pause. But anyway, all I'm saying is though that the more you get your hair cut in the back, I don't get haircuts at all, so it is what it is. But when you don't get your hair cut in the back, it's like strengthening like your hair for like those locks that are there, and those are like the most difficult ones to maintain because they're behind you. You sleep on them more and all.
Why
that
would
shit.
you need to maintain them if you just cut them?
What? You're
Why
not
would you-
cutting
why'd you
your. You're
wanna
not
cut
cutting.
them? You're
I'm
gonna
saying you're not
taper.
cutting your locks.
If he's getting the taper every time, he's just not gonna have locks in that area, bro. That's
So you
fine.
just don't want locks in the back of your head.
No.
I want it wherever it's at right now.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So if you like where it's at, you can get that part cut, but like once you twist it, don't get it cut
Yeah.
because they're just gonna keep cutting like closer and closer. And it's
You
gonna
mean,
start
you mean
cutting.
like when you get a retwist?
No, his hair is like it's locking. For
It's
me.
interlocked, so some of them is
Yeah.
already locked. For
It's not
They
twisted
did
yet.
they did the little like
Crochet
crochet
method?
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
facts.
I got some of my locks are like that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's different. There's a different level to it for
Okay.
me. But yeah,
Different hair textures and all that.
don't let them do that to you.
I might be next.
What?
2,000 subscribers.
You
Rob
definitely
Rob his
can't.
hair.
It's
No
literally
bullshit.
impossible, bro.
Please stop.
I'm rocking with that. I don't think it's possible either. No
I've
bullshit.
seen white people
Nah,
have
he
locks.
could
Why
definitely
can't
do
I have locks?
That's
bro?
not locks, bro.
That nigga Redder got locks.
Who?
This producer that Tomo knows. That
That's
nigga,
not
that
locks.
Same hair texture as him.
Prove it.
Oh, same hair
No, it's
texture,
just
Prove
it's
it.
just
bro. He got curls. Like I don't got straight hair, my nigga.
he's a mulatto dude.
I'm
bro.
here, bro. You don't know what the nigga look like. You just assuming shit.
I am assuming, bro.
Show a picture.
Yeah, for real.
Who? Of Redder?
No.
Of him?
Oh,
Actually, no, let me see
Robert
it.
Locks. You don't look like that kid, bro. No cap.
I'm a dude like that. You gotta send me that picture so I throw it on the bar.
facts.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, okay. All right, that was a good laugh to get
Yeah,
it
bro.
out
Why
the
you
way.
having so much fun, bro? It's not supposed to be fun. It's a very serious topic that we're trying to discuss.
Okay. Segue us into this.
You know
I'm
what
sorry.
I mean?
Nah, you're right though. I don't think it look like locks. Now that I'm looking at it for real,
Yeah.
It
Like-
really doesn't.
like it's just
That
different.
looks
It's just different.
That
Bro, you
looks
got the same hair as
untreated,
Matt
bro. No
Ox, bro.
bullshit.
That's disgusting, bro. That's actually sick.
It just looks matted.
Yeah, I don't think it
Yeah,
would work.
no bullshit. Like a dog that just ain't
It's
been
nasty.
fucking
Like a
treated,
dog.
like
I don't think it would
conditioned.
work. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically what we're trying to say is, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, all hairstyles aren't for everybody.
That's a fact.
Learn that,
Heavy
get to
on
know
that.
that. It's a fact. You know what I mean? But like we said, we want to come in here today because obviously, you know, we live in a country where niggas be on some bullshit. You feel me? And I do mean niggas, but also white people. So, you know what I mean? Let's talk about it. The Supreme Court, they overturned previous ruling of
Yeah.
Roe v. Wade. You know what I mean?
And what that means is that the states now have the right to create, legislation around in abortion laws, basically.
Yes.
So they're predicting that 26 states are gonna overturn abortion, right, and make it illegal. We're privileged enough to live in a state where it's progressive and liberal enough that we don't have to worry about that. But that's not the situation for a lot of people, in, like I said, in 26 states of this country, bro. That's wild.
Indeed.
And the reason why this is even like worrying as well is because obviously they're attacking people's reproductive rights, but also it makes you worry what's the slippery slope that this is going to cause, because now Clarence Thomas, one of the justices on the Supreme Court, is talking about taking a look at same-sex marriage and gay rights. And it's like, if that's next, like what's after that? And that's where you got to start worrying, where it's like,
Yeah.
I think it's just, all right.
Clarence Thomas, funny name though.
This nigga's
Yeah, fuck
cool,
that
bro.
nigga.
Yeah, for
Ever
real.
since that
like,
episode of Atlanta, I don't know. I can never look at him in the same way.
that shit was funny. But
Shit's a force.
it's just funny how, like, in the same week, right? You got the Supreme Court saying that we want to give the states the power to just control, what they got going on. And then New York passes a gun law where it makes it more difficult for people to get a license to
So crazy.
carry concealed weapons. And then for the Supreme Court to overturn that law because it's unconstitutional. So the right to carry is more of a constitutional right for human beings than the right to the freedom of your body, being able to choose whether or not you even want to carry a baby, you know?
Yeah, how Supreme Court work? Them niggas meet like once a year. Let's go with these niggas,
Yeah,
bro.
no,
No
I was trying to
bullshit.
look into that. I was just like,
Like,
yo,
what the
like,
fuck going
I
on
have
with
so
that?
many questions on how this even happens. 'Cause I thought when you sign into becoming a Supreme Court justice, you know, when they put you under the oath, you sign on to protect all the things already in place. So when they're signing
And they
on,
agree, yeah,
it's like,
to
yo,
follow
so-
precedent.
Exactly. So it's like, when you sign on, were you not saying you agree with the current stance of how things are? But then now you're making a stance because it's a change in who's in the majority in the Supreme Court right now. You see what I'm saying?
If you peep the quote, you can see like even the way they word it of like saying like, oh, I respect precedent, blah, blah, blah. They're never actually saying I'm not going to overturn like Roe v. Wade. Like even when you see the wording, bro, I want to actually pull up the quote, but like you could see how slick shit could go on from
The reason why I asked that is because there was mad shit that the Supreme Court did this week that was wild.
lot, yeah.
I'm just like, did they meet like once a year? They just like, all right, we're gonna meet this week
I
and
don't
then we're
know.
gonna
And
see
just
what the
fuck
word, see what
everything up in
happens.
a week, right?
Because they made it so that you can't sue the police for not reading your Miranda rights and shit. So I was like, what are these? Let's go with these niggas.
So what changed with the Miranda rights?
You can't sue officers now for not reading you your Miranda rights.
It wasn't that the whole point? Like the
Yes.
charges don't even stick if they didn't read you your Miranda
Yeah.
rights.
And so now it's like, don't matter. Niggas is wildin'. Yo, I don't know. To me, shit's just bugging. These niggas
Alright.
is on some other type of timing.
Peep how he phrases this, right? This is Judge Kavanaugh, one of the justices on the Supreme
Fuck
Court.
Clarence Thomas.
And when he was getting sworn in, start with my record, my respect for precedent, my belief that it is rooted in the Constitution, and my commitment and its importance to the rule of law. I understand precedent, and I understand the importance of overturning it. That nigga did not say,
About to say.
I'm not going to. It's like, I know murder is wrong.
In fact, she said, well,
Like, that's basically all he said, bro. He didn't actually, promise to not overturn shit, bro. And that's how they get away with shit like that. And I think it's just wild, like, how it
It's double speak.
get...
I was watching this video on that
Double
shit.
yeah. Facts.
Some shit where like, I don't know, you say shit that's like comes off friendly to the people who's hearing it, but it's really like it's different intentions behind it.
Yeah.
Where you can kind of get away with it, like, I meant what I said,
Facts.
but you just interpreted it in a different way. I feel you.
You just didn't know what I meant.
Why is it that the most powerful position in the country is limited to 4 years per term, right? But a justice could dead ass live there a whole, like, once you're appointed a justice, there's no
For life.
limit.
Tenured.
It's cause, bro, the president's only the most powerful position if they decide to do some wild shit. Like, in theory, they're powerful to other countries, but not within the country. You feel me? Because their job is like to control the military.
Checks and balances.
You know what I'm saying? Well, kind of. But what I mean is that like
they
the
can't-
military is not fighting on our soil. You feel me? So it doesn't really matter. Like what the president is powerful because of that. But that has nothing to do with like affairs of like this country.
I feel you.
You feel me? All the other like, you know what I mean, seats and positions are more
House of
powerful here.
Representatives, Senate, yeah.
But if I was the president, no bullshit, I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna just have the military pull up on them niggas.
It's mad funny.
I'm
Like,
like-
I seen a joke
Do your job.
from Trevor Noah. It's like, when it was Trump, it's
That
like,
nigga
oh,
not from
shit.
here.
I feel you, but
what
like
I'm
the
saying.
joke still stands. It's like, yo, when it was Trump president, it's like everybody was worried, like, damn, what is he about to do with his power? Fuck. And then when it's like Joe Biden, it's like,
Use it.
what is he gonna
Use
do with his
it.
power? Like, you know?
Yeah. But you know, the reason why we have other people here today is because obviously like reproductive rights, it's an issue that impacts us all in different ways, but we don't have uteruses, you feel me?
That's a
So
fact.
wanted to have people who do have uteruses on here to discuss because obviously the impact is more
Direct.
direct. So I don't know.
So yeah, first, like, how do y'all even feel? Like, how'd y'all feel about it when you guys heard the news? It was something that was blooming for the last couple of weeks, but
For
did you
even
really
for like almost 2 months.
Yeah, but did you really think, as of yesterday, that shit was actually gonna happen before yesterday?
So for me, I don't know. Like, I think at first I was just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I just don't get it. Like, as somebody who like participates in using like birth control and things like that, and like also just like has intercourse with like the opposite sex and things, like it's just like it's frustrating. Like when I was 16, I like actually had an abortion, like no cap. So it was like very hard to like be like, all right, bro, like if I was in that same position right now, and I mean ideally in Massachusetts, like we're excluded from that. But say if we weren't in Mass, right? I would be in shambles. Like, being mad young, being a sophomore in high school, like, getting an abortion is fucking crazy. So it's like, that kind of just made me like, damn, bro, like, I really gotta, like, how do I say it? Like, basically, like, being in the position that I am in now and having experienced that, it, like, makes me scared for, like, other young females that, like, are in high school and now don't even have the choice. And their rights are, like, being taken away type thing, like, altogether. And it's not fair to them. Like, in Mass, we're very lucky, like, extremely fucking lucky as people who are able to, like, sit here and get birth control and things like that. Like, if you are a young woman, like, you are able to get birth control and things like that under insurance and, like, not have that directly billed to your parents, and, you know, you're protected. Like, your doctor can't share that with your parents. Like, it's under a law. There's that. And then on top of that, like, if you are if you're 16 and you're trying to get an abortion, like, you can technically do that by yourself. You just have to be, like, appointed that by, like, a judge or whatever and get that, like, type of emancipation. But if you do it with your parents type thing, like, regardless, you can use that under insurance. Like, you can deadass in Mass get a free abortion. So there are other states where that's not even remotely the case. And it's kind of crazy to me. Like, it's just, like, that shit hurts. Like, high key, like, as a woman who has actually had to experience that and also has birth control and things like that, it's like, all right, like, what y'all finna do? Like, for real, like, what are y'all really gonna do? So if I'm going to the doctors, I'm like, yo, I need birth control, because a lot of females need birth control in order to help regulate their hormones and regulate their periods and things like that. So now you're telling young women who already struggle with that because they're just now navigating that, like, that they just can't get help with, like, the way that their body functions naturally. Like, that's fucked up on dogs.
Yeah. And thanks for sharing that. No bullshit. You didn't have to, but even hearing your personal experience, that's powerful too. Because you can actually relate with the people who are going to be in these positions, young women and shit.
Yeah, and I think it's also what I've been thinking about is honoring people's stories. So I appreciate you feeling comfortable to share. And also, I also want to stress, it shouldn't fucking matter if you know someone that had it or didn't.
Exactly.
Right? So this idea in which we have to have proximity in terms of experience, right? And so, you know, out of sight, out of mind. So I don't believe in that. Like, same things can go with, like, all the fucked up gun shit, right? I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, unless it's happening to me, I don't feel like it's a necessity, right? Mm-hmm. And that in itself is ableist, classist. Like, you know, we can really go on and on about that. I think for me, it's hard because context, I was first, like, political science. And so I actually took a course on the Supreme Court. We read the cases, and I was 19, 20 at the time. And I think for me, I understood when we were talking about it in class that it was weak. Like, and that was the scary part when we were talking about it. You know, this passed, it was lucky that it passed.
Wait, what was weak?
Like, if you actually read the case.
The language in the case, yeah.
But, like, what they use, like...
Roe v. Wade specifically.
Yes. Yeah. It's actually, like, weak, and it sucks, obviously, right? Think about the context, right? It was 1973. You know, they passed it, which is great. But niggas always knew, right, that if it was going to go in this situation again where it was looked back, and especially the transitioning towards conservatism... Niggas knew, and that I think that is also scary, right?
It's important that you bring that up, because I remember RGB, you know, who obviously advocated for Roe v. Wade, always used to make that argument. That the argument is based on that abortion is a privacy issue. And she's like, that's too weak of an argument.
Right.
You have to base on the fact that it's actually bodily autonomy rather than privacy. Because if it's a privacy issue, somewhere down the line, they're going to revoke this. And, you know, obviously when she passed away, you know, the situation was what it was. So you're right.
And the only way to really rectify is make it just beyond just a court ruling, but to put it into law. And that would require 2/3 of the either House of Representatives or Senate agreeing to pass that as law and make it a part of the Constitution. And until then, like you said, it was flimsy enough for them to just be able to overturn it just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, so that's where I was, like 19, 20-year-old, and I understood that. And I also knew through this class that the Supreme Court as a body is also weak. It literally does not have no fucking power. If you look at the other branches, right? The electoral, the legislative, they're the ones that also affirm and then ignite that power. So let's think about the civil rights, right? when desegregation passed, do you know how long it took for them niggas, even in Boston, to actually follow integration?
Exactly.
About 20 years.
After the Civil Rights Act.
Yep.
So if we think about it in that terms, right, in the context of looking at Texas, Mississippi, all these other states for the last few decades had been passing laws, right, that were anti-abortion as well. So niggas was plotting. This was a plot. They already had this like rolling for a long time.
Yeah.
I think, again, people are not realizing now that this is actually a legit thing. People are scared and they didn't realize has been going on for a very long time because we live in a nation that loves church and state.
Even though there's supposed to be a clear division, right?
And I think my biggest fear is the role of sexual violence.
Yep.
So content warning. Because the fact that a lot of folks are really okay with people getting raped and incest and other types of just violence when it comes to sexual violence, if we're just all thinking about like people that have vaginas, period, right?
Yep.
So not thinking in a binary of man and woman, but people with vaginas and the sexual violence that people are experiencing actively, but the fact that they don't even have a right to then abort that. Because when we think about when that child comes into this world, the psychological realities of having to look at your child, not only that has come into the world through violence, right? But that's how resentment builds up. That's how a lot of fucked up shit is going to get built up.
And you pass on trauma
right,
through
yeah,
generations.
Right, and you know
Heavy on
that they're
that,
not
yeah.
going to... They don't fuck with the welfare state, can't think of a better word, but they don't give a fuck about resources or whatever, right? And so you have all these folks in this world that are really, really fucking harmed, but they do not give a fuck.
Oh,
And it's active harm too, because at
Exactly.
some points it's also like making
Exactly.
sure that the resources aren't necessarily and readily available for folks who are in these situations where it's like you take away their right to be able to control like them bringing things into the world in this way, right? Another life, but then there's not a regulation on like the supplies that they're able to garner in order to take care of these people.
Right.
There's not a regulation on like the way that they're able to sustain themselves as like individuals for housing, you know what I mean, food resources, whatever. Yeah, it's definitely, and I think it's what you were saying too. It's like,
what's up?
it's a slippery slope that's being created.
Yeah.
Not necessarily just in, because we could talk about like other stuff like outside of that as far as like rights go, but it's also like a slippery slope as far as like health concerns go for people in general. For me, like, because it's not just like being able to have, like we said before, it's like birth control as like a form. Some people in some states, like they're seeing that as like a form of like abortion. You feel me? In some different ways.
Yeah.
Contraceptives.
They're looking
right?
at it
Yeah,
as a
contraception.
contraceptive, and you're saying the importance of even just, what's it called? Lost the word.
Access, I guess.
Not access, but like you're using the birth control
Yeah.
to
Protect yourself.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
And it's not even just to protect yourself. It's just literally
keep your hormones in check.
Yeah, like
that's what I
literally
meant.
just to like
Regulation.
Regulate, yeah,
literally like your ability to just like function, because that goes into so many other things. Like that's just not one little tiny thing like, oh, just hormones, whatever. No, like genuinely there are people who have to have birth control in order to make sure they are straight, just to be living an everyday life.
Yeah.
Like they
Facts.
could be like there are girls that are like 13, 14, 15 type thing, and they just like they don't even understand the concept of sex.
I'm not even a woman myself, but I know women who, when they do have their periods, it's not a normal thing. Like
Yeah,
it's
bro.
actually cramps
It's really painful.
the whole week. Maybe not even a week. It's longer than a week sometimes.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, facts.
and then you got to think about like the pink tax and all that extra shit. Like that's basically like
what's the pink? You said pink tax?
yeah. So
What is
basically like any how do you call it, like sanitary?
Yeah, sanitary napkins.
Yeah, all that
tampons,
stuff.
cups.
So yeah, so all of that is taxed. All of that is taxed. So we have extra tax on that, and that's a necessity, right?
Yeah,
and then you think of in other countries, they don't even have access to that, and so they have to sit here and make like reusable pads and like things like that. So like the fact that we are already getting taxed, and then on top of that, you want us to not have birth control. So that means you're literally putting us in the position where we have to have a period. And even if we're in extreme pain, even if we're really fucking suffering, like you're already making us pay more for that. And now you're just adding another level. Like that's genuinely fucking sick. Like I just don't understand. Like at the end of the day, like this is not just about grown women who are getting pregnant due to like reckless sex and this, that, and the third. But these are the same like old ass white men.
That's what I was.
Who have like freaking 15, 16-year-old daughters who like go to private schools and have all this money and whatever. And they will sit here and get pregnant. And genuinely, a lot of the times that will be reckless because they know daddy's going to be able to pay for that abortion. So you're telling me your kid who ends up getting pregnant, what are you going to do? Because you just passed that law. Oh, wait, you actually have the bread to get that through, though. So what happens to people who are in low income areas who literally like cannot think to bring a child into this world because they are literally not able to abstain their own lifestyles, not even to be able to put food in their own mouths? How are you going to expect them to be able to put food in another kid's mouth? Sure, like at this point, it's literally just population control and like, you know, economy and shit.
Population control in the sense of like they're trying to create a baby boom.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
I feel like it's more religious tendencies and cultures. Like it can be both. It's not a but. It can be both.
There's a lot of ways to go about this, right? Because first, I think the biggest glaring issue that you said, the people who are making these rulings are not the ones who are affected by this. If you look at the demographic, even if it's an older white woman, you're not even like able to have kids at this point. Why are you even making a ruling that doesn't affect you, right? And then another aspect of it that you mentioned as well, who this is targeting, all right? And I've shared like articles about this, like the parallels between this and the war on drugs, all right? Because we understand that if you make abortions illegal, that's not going to stop people from having abortions. They're just going to have to resort to unsafe alternatives or go out their way and go to a state that will protect their rights. And even then, will insurance cover that at that point?
It's more likely leaning towards the unsafe option because a lot of people don't have the resources to travel and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Oh, I forget what state though, but it might be Texas or Mississippi, but they also passed a law saying that if you know that your neighbor is a femme or someone with a vagina and they're pregnant and you find out that they went to another state to get an abortion, you can sue them.
You can snitch on. Wow. And
I thought you were about to say the other thing I saw, Texas, I think they said after July 30th, it is permissible to be, like, if you get an abortion, you'll be fined $100,000.
$100,000.
I'm like, yo,
That's
like,
jail
what the
time.
fuck?
Hey, yo.
You feel me?
That's
like
a force.
pay or
It's
go to jail.
$100,000 is a
It's
force.
like, what the fuck?
That's crazy. Bro,
You're
getting
crippling
fined,
these people.
period.
Nigga,
is a force.
$100,000 is a force.
Think about why anyone
Nigga,
even...
what?
Oh,
Listen.
yo.
That's a force.
Listen, like niggas could literally get guns, right? Let's just run this back right quick.
Right.
Let's run this back right quick. Like you can literally at 18 go get a gun, like possess a gun, like all that shit, right? And then you can go and kill somebody, not get jail time. This could be like something that's like whatever written off, etc. But I will be fined or possibly put in jail for aborting or like, you know, just taking that upon myself because I know I can't handle it. Cells. Literal cells.
That's wild.
So,
Literal cells.
I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. Prison's a force. $100,000 is a force. No bullshit.
yeah,
That's a
'cause it's a
force.
class of shit
and let's
for
harbor
real.
back
Yeah,
to...
facts.
What's that little loophole in the 13th Amendment about people who go to jail?
About slavery when you're
It's
in
basically
prison.
slavery. So if you're targeting people of color and low income people, like you're gonna be disproportionately targeting these people. Because why do you get an abortion in the first place? That's why I also don't like the how it's framed as pro-life versus pro-choice. Like, we're all pro-life. Nobody wants to have to go through such a, like, I'm sure that was a traumatic experience. I can only assume, but you could speak on it yourself, you know, but like, that's not an easy decision to come to. No one's saying, yeah, let's kill this fetus. Like, that's not, you have to make that choice because it's just something you can't handle.
Yeah.
And this is, like I said, it's going to target people low income.
And honestly, it doesn't
people
really
of
matter
color.
the reason.
It shouldn't even matter the reason, first of all, but that's important to like know who this is targeting. It's people who can't even afford to do this, and now you're penalizing them even further because they're making that decision for their body, for their lives. Like they
don't fuck with poor people here.
No, I know,
For
but then
real.
it's even sadder though because you know these folks of color are gonna be born, or these low income white folks are gonna be born, and they're gonna be surveilled and violated by society.
And let me ask you, if you're so pro-life, once those kids are born, are you gonna fund these programs to help them? Do you care about life after birth? Because we still got people in this country that are starving, that can't pay their rent, that barely can pay gas, and you're worried about the unborn right now. Like, come on, bro. I understand if you know, you got your own reservations, you got your own religious beliefs, but please understand that those beliefs are personal. You can hold yourself to that, and maybe you can extend the message to your family and the people around you. Sure, go do that, but you shouldn't have to force those beliefs,
keep that shit
on everybody else.
On top of that, bro, there's children every day that get abducted, bro. You feel me? So you want people to bring, like, and they quote unquote don't know where they're going. You feel me? Like, it's like mad weird shit going on. It's hard to keep your child safe.
It's not even a safe world. Like, you know, people talk about that all the time. I'm scared to even bring a child into this world. Now you forcing it.
Climate change too. Sorry.
This shit dying
That's
out.
how I'm feeling.
Feel me?
Yeah.
Like,
and they're black.
like pro-life is just laughable. It's real loud because are you pro-life when it comes to gun laws? Are you pro-life when it comes to universal health care? Are you pro-life when it comes to climate change? You feel me? But when those topics come up, then it starts getting shaky with your argument.
Backwards, bro.
Yeah, I feel like I can kind of like speak on like kind of what went through my mind when I first like found out I was pregnant. So like I said, I was 16. You know, I was really like, I was a sophomore in high school. Like I was already just like struggling in school in general. So, and I was going to work, like I was working all the time and shit like that. And so once I found out, it was actually like before I came into work, it was crazy. But I found out and I was just like, yo, I don't know what the fuck to do. They're like, you have three, like basically, what was it? Like 3 options. So like basically like you can have the child, keep the child, whatever. You can have the child and, you know, have it be adopted or whatever, you know, or you could just like not have the kid. And there was another option. I don't remember what it was, but those are the 3 things that I could really remember. And for me, it was just like, bro, like, I don't even know. Like, I gotta go to work. Like, I was like in this very moment, and my brother was there with me when I found out. Like, my parents never went to doctor's appointments with me at that time. So once that happened, I just like was like, wow, like this is crazy. And then like I ended up telling my mom, and like it was just like, you know, this doesn't seem like a good decision for you to make. Like, if you want this child. Like,
which decision?
Like to have a child. Okay. Yeah. Like she was just like both, because I have 2 moms. So both my moms are just like, yo, like, you do this, your life is gonna be ruined. Like my mom had my sister at 17. So I was, you know, only a year apart. My sister had my nephew at 17, like generational, like curse,
cycle type.
You know, all that. So it was like, do you really want to do this? And then like not be able to do other things in life, and like this is gonna stunt you and things like that. And for me, it was just like, this just seems like something I have to do. Even though like no matter how heavy that could make my heart and things like that, like if I had knew like during that time, like for like a year after, it still hit. You feel me? Like that is something that I felt like was taken away from me because I felt like I didn't have a choice. When you are that young, having to make a heavy ass choice like that, like, and you're in poverty, like I was working and giving my mom like a lot of my check so she can make bills type thing. So having that be like the case and like presented in front of you is scary. That is mad scary. And a lot of like, obviously men are not gonna like be directly in that position. Nothing happens to your body if your girl gets pregnant or whatever you may have it. That doesn't happen to you. And it's like, in that case, like, actually I have a question. If y'all are with a shorty, like not even like, you know, when I stand, friends with benefits, all that, you were with a shorty and she wanted to have an abortion with a child that would have been yours, like what would be your first reaction? Even though it's not your choice. Yeah, I know. It is not your choice. You
gotta establish that first and foremost.
It is not your choice when that is the case. It is not your choice because it would not affect your body. It's not affecting your body, like for real. But if that was the case and she's like, oh, like I'm thinking of having an abortion, like how would you feel? That's really what I want to know.
I'm all for it. I can't have no fucking kids right now.
He's a dude, you must.
And that's the wild part. It's like how much this ruling covers. Because like you're not just attacking abortion. You're attacking contraceptives. So let's say we have not unprotected sex, but even if it's protected and then something just happens, condom breaks, whatever the case is, I can't even get a plan B now. They know the plan B stories from Rob. Come on, bro. They like, I'd have kids by now if that was the case, if there's no plan Bs, bro. Like, and you have to think of how different your life would be if you had to raise a child, like the freedoms that you have to sacrifice. Your life is no longer yours once you have a child. And it's like,
if you plan to be a good parent, you know.
Facts.
Can I side note the plan B shit?
What's up?
Me and Sophia were just talking about this, right? I want y'all to listen to this. I want y'all to listen to this very clearly, right? because I feel like men definitely need to know this. Plan Bs
Are harmful.
What?
Oh, no. Get your shit off.
Plan Bs are only effective for females that are like under, I think it's like 175.
170,
Yeah, like it's
Anti-fat,
like
okay?
literally, and it does not mean let me just go buy 2 Plan Bs. So my shorty who's
Whose logic is that?
but
Gotta
people don't
double
even
down.
know that, bro.
Yeah, I don't think that's common
People
knowledge.
people do not know that there's a weight limit for Plan B. Think about how
Niggas
small.
can't read.
Think about how small that pillow is. Just imagine that, right? I'm assuming I would hope that y'all will have some knowledge of how small that shit is.
Yeah.
That shit's smaller than a mini M&M. For real. So,
They should have niggas eat that shit just to see.
Facts.
Yo.
but yeah, so that's
Like, you
heavy
looking
on
like-
that.
Don't make eye contact.
So that's something that needs to be like really like, even so if Massachusetts and like the other states that are protected right now, if those continue to be protected and you still continue to go out and like get a Plan B, please keep that in mind. And also in Massachusetts, like females are able to call, if they have insurance and all that, they're able to call their like doctor like and just be like, yo, like, you know, I just had unprotected sex, this, that, and the third, and they can also get a Plan B like in the pharmacy, like for free with their insurance or like with a copay or whatever, so to be cheaper than a Plan B. But those, they will also be like, oh, how much do you weigh, this, that, and the third, and you can tell them and they can give you the correct like Plan B.
Like dosage.
And-
for your
and
So
body.
they do have a Plan B for anybody who's over 175
Yes,
pounds.
they
Okay,
do.
So that
and
does exist.
Yes,
Okay.
and it can be covered by insurance.
It's just not readily available at like a CVS
yes,
and Walgreens.
yeah, it's not, and that fucking sucks. You feel me? Like that's knowledge that a lot of females also don't know, that you can get Plan B covered under insurance type thing. So there's that, and then I have something else, but I definitely forgot. I forgot.
Yeah.
Niggas is laughing, but you feel me? Like, yeah, but go ahead, continue.
You? What was
No,
I, what was I
my
about to say?
question. My question.
Oh, with the abortion, yeah.
I don't know how I would feel, to be honest. At the end of the day, I'll let her decide, and then like if she would have aborted, I'll just be like, all right. If she would have keep the child, I'll be like, damn, I got mad shit I gotta do. I'll be like, man, shit I gotta do now. Like, now I gotta like,
Let me get a job
got
again.
stuff
This
I gotta
full-time
handle.
artist ain't gonna cut it no more. Like,
I feel like that has to be a conversation you have once you start
It
having
most
raw
definitely should be.
sex.
Even before that.
And niggas don't be having those kinds of honest
Nah, honestly, even
conversations.
before that.
Yeah,
For
you're
real.
right.
This nigga
No,
told
you're
was
right.
Like,
Every time.
That's just me though.
when I'm having sex with someone,
Right.
you should know where their mind is, just in case
Right.
that scenario does come up. You already
Yeah.
knew what I signed up for.
Right. It's the same thing with like
You feel me?
STDs.
'Cause,
Those
like,
are
if any
both-
prior to that, you tell me, yeah, you know, I'm not, you know, really for that. It's not something I'll be comfortable with. I'm like,
then
oh, okay,
switches
so
up.
let's not ever do that. Let me not put
Period.
myself in a position where we could have raw sex and it leads to a child,
Right.
you know, coming from it. It's
Exactly.
just like, I'm gonna slow down here.
Yeah.
You feel me?
yeah.
Y'all,
Thing
y'all
is,
know
niggas be scary. Like, you can't run away if you have the kid, yo. You can't do that shit.
bullshit.
That's fucked up.
That's sweet.
fathers really do that.
Yeah,
You just
bro.
gotta, yo, no
I
bullshit.
said like fathers really do that. I don't know if there's like a statistic that like black men who end up having like children like end up just leaving. I don't know if that's a higher statistic than white men. That's definitely something I'm curious about. But I feel like, you know, there's that. And then I also like I'm gonna let you get your shit off. I just want to say also, out of curiosity, do y'all know the different kinds of birth controls? So finish. And then
Yes,
that's
I think
the
I
question.
do. All right, so you got
Wait,
You
let
got
him finish.
That's
Let
all
him
I- that's
finish.
all I gotta say.
Okay,
It's
I'm
just
gonna
like,
say
yeah.
like
you got the everyday pill.
Did
The
you even answer the
IUD.
first question?
What's the question?
He ain't
you
answer.
didn't-
Nathan didn't answer either.
Yeah, Nate, go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, the answer to
don't
my
care.
question was just gonna be like, it's honestly her decision. And I would want to take the steps before we even get to that point. You feel me?
You gonna run away if she have the child?
No, I'm not gonna run away. Like, it's not the end of the world. Like,
gonna hide your child?
Like, it's gonna be tougher
Why you asking
circumstance.
that?
I'm not doing that.
Bro, do you know
Because
how
he's a Drake
sticky it
fan.
get, bro?
Yeah, he's
That's all I'm saying, bro.
Somehow Drake came into the conversation.
Nah, but yeah, nah, I definitely don't care. I feel like do whatever you want. You feel me? At the end of the day, it is what it is.
Maybe I have like the perspective I had because it's like, it's also my girlfriend. Like, you feel me? So if that happened, it's like, I can hold that down. If it was a stranger on a one night stand type shit, that is a crazy situation to be in. Because now, like, you're not only having to have
Not a
a
stranger
child,
no more.
but now this is, you feel me? Like, but it basically, you feel me? You had a child with a stranger. That's nuts.
Sometimes you gotta watch. You have kid with, because people have abusive
All the
families
time.
and shit like that, and then you could be bringing a child into a situation that I don't even need to be in.
It's definitely
So
facts.
it's like
Right.
type shit.
I like how we all keep referring to children as it and they. I like that. I fuck with that. Let's keep that up.
Okay, wait, but my question now.
So yeah,
Let's refer
you got the
To
everyday
the
pill that
Supreme
you
Court
gotta
is
take.
that too.
You gotta take the everyday, like you either take the everyday pill, or there's an IUD, and that's like stages of years and shit, you know? And then there's also like the shot in your arm. Yeah, right?
The injection.
And I don't know if that's as long as the IUD. I think the IUD is like the longest,
It's like
the
3 or
most
4.
like longest
When
one.
the male birth control dropping?
Facts.
I was trying to try it. No
sauce.
cap.
Hot sauce. Hot sauce in the condom.
Okay,
Yo.
y'all want to know the different types?
Wait, that wasn't
That
it?
not the only like.
There's more?
It's a lot, bro.
Yeah.
I was
Why
about to
y'all,
say.
why y'all the only ones who have to go through this?
No, speak up.
Oh, wait,
You
there's a
decided to
patch.
talk.
There's a patch. There's a patch.
You decided to talk. That's why.
I was about to
Nah, I'm
explain.
sitting back and listening.
No,
right
because
now.
I'm just wondering, like, with all these like different versions
Like
of
female,
like,
he's saying like
fe-
females really go through it type thing.
I'm
That's
saying
what
like
he's
they
Yeah,
didn't try to
there is the
develop
patch.
one
No
thing for a
bullshit.
dude, like
Okay.
for like men. They didn't try to develop one.
Vasectomy.
Yeah. So
That's like the most extreme.
That
No,
is
it's not the
not
most
extreme.
extreme.
Bisectomy is a fudge. You are a Negro.
how you say it, bro?
no
It's with
vasectomy.
an A.
Yeah.
No, I'm just wondering.
Okay.
But that involves like surgery. That's why I'm saying it's a little bit more extreme. You feel me?
guess,
Compared to
yeah.
like, if you told me you
Kind
just
of.
pop a pill before,
Okay,
I could
wait.
consider.
Like, okay, so I'm gonna tell you. So there's different, obviously,
It's
like,
reversible, though.
like y'all know, there's exactly heavy
thanks.
on that. There are different kinds of birth control. So you're right. There's the pill, and that really helps, and that's like the most common because it regulates periods. So like I was talking about, like the hormonal balances and stuff like that. That's really one of the go-tos. So there's that. There's the Nexplanon, right? That's how you say it, and it goes in your arm. So basically, it's a stick in your arm. It's mad creepy.
You sound mad weird.
No, bro, because I wouldn't personally do that. But
I have the one. Thank you.
yeah,
very
I'm hip.
much. Yeah.
I'm hip. But I just think that it's a little scary because you could feel it through your arm. So there's that.
But you forget it's there.
I'm hip.
I'm not just like every day. Like, whoa.
Can it break though if you like playing volleyball or some shit?
I don't
in the
know.
shit?
Can it?
Whoa.
No, not
That's
like
a
that.
valid
No,
question.
it's not.
You
It's
looked
like,
at
no,
him
no,
crazy.
listen. It's like more like
No,
in your like inner
yeah.
arm, and
It's like
so
pretty deep in your arm.
yeah. So it's not like something could just like okay, I'm
It
gonna
hurt
just
when
Pop
they
it
put it
out.
in.
I don't know. They numb it. They numb it,
Yeah,
right?
they numb you and then they.
It
Yeah.
hurt when it's in there.
Stick it. What?
It hurt when it's in there.
No.
Yeah. Oh. Side note about
feel
the
it.
pill. About the pill. A lot of people don't know this. You have to take it at the same time every
day.
day.
That's why I
fucking
couldn't.
day.
That's why I stopped.
Because if you
I
don't,
was so bad.
it's not gonna be effective. Like that's I think I don't know if this is 100% true, but that's the least effective like.
It
way of
is.
birth
No,
control.
it
yeah.
is.
So
Yeah.
there's that. So okay, the next one on the IUD.
Can I
There's-
jump real
go
quick?
ahead.
Because there's also like, obviously it regulates hormones for some women, but also can like, aren't there side effects to the everyday pill as well?
Yes.
All of them have
Yeah,
side
all of
effects to
them. All of them.
everything.
I wish I could just pull up like the long, the way how long that the side effects list is. It's worse than like the commercials.
The infomercials.
Like for real. So yeah, so there's that, and then there's two different types of IUDs. One's hormonal, and the other one is non-hormonal. I have the hormonal one. I got it placed like after my abortion type thing. So, but when you get it placed and you're not like under any anesthesia or whatever, that shit hurts.
That one's the most painful.
That is, it's scary. It hurts. Like if you're like walking out of the appointment, it makes you dizzy. Like you have to lay there for a minute, like type things. It's really fucking painful because it goes straight into your uterus. So y'all know the general shape. It's like an upside down, like triangle type thing. So the IUD is like a T, right? And so
That's a force.
so and
Why is that a voice?
Because you have
Think
to
about how you
get.
fit it in.
Because you have
You have to
to
fit
get
it
into
in.
the
The shit.
yeah,
and
I mean,
that's a very
That's a
like that's a
force.
very stiff like area that it has to go. It's terrible. It's horrendous. But that lasts like I think it's 3 to 7 years now, depending on which one you get. So there's that, and there is the patch. You decide to where you put it. I think you have to put it like either on your arm, your
your butt.
thigh.
You have it on your butt.
Yeah, different.
or your butt.
And you have to consistently change that type thing. I think it's
How
like
often?
I think every 3 weeks if I'm not wrong, something like that.
I don't know that one.
Do you got to keep it on, or you just?
Yeah, you keep
Yeah,
it
it's
on.
like-
Like
It's like, you know, like folks that are transitioning out of like nicotine.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
It's like
it's like
But
that.
it's like a little small.
It look like
Yeah.
you
You
just
have
got
to keep it on your arm.
Yeah, you can't. Like
That's chips.
yeah. So there's
I'm trying to
that.
figure out if I've ever seen it.
You probably haven't.
That's
It's
That
not-
is
it's not
that
pop-
is
it's
that
like
is
not
the
popular?
that's a very uncommon one. It's like
Does
a
it buzz?
needle in the haystack. Not that I know of. I can't
Might
really.
be buzzing. I feel like I don't know. That's kind of chips though. Because
So,
then you
yeah.
gotta like take a shower and shit. I don't know.
So for 3 years, I was on the depot. So the depot is a shot that you have to go and get every 3 months. The depot. So
Except for 3 years.
three months.
You were on it.
Yeah, I was on it for 3 years, and you had to get it every 3 months.
Relax. I can read.
My fault. I was
paying attention. I was just asking.
So that I can read. That's the so with that's the only birth control that like they have like actual facts under that like causes weight gain. So that birth control makes you hungrier type thing. So that's also another reason like a female could go on it to help with their like appetite consistency. And then there's the ring. So the ring.
Sound like
That's
the horror movie type shit. What?
So you're a father. That sounds kind of cool.
I gotta find. I think this song is by freaking like bro. Anyways, so the ring, the Nuva ring. You have to like, bro. How do I describe it? So it's a circle, and it's like flexible. So you have to like push it in to be able to get it in. You feel me? And you like shove it up as far as you can, like worse than a tampon. Like you gotta really get it up there, and that stays in. I think you switch it out like every 2 to 3 weeks or something like that. Right?
Oh no, I'm shaking my head because I can't do that.
Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, no, that's because it's like not
every
like
2
the distance and
weeks.
time is like it's not often
the little,
enough. Like
yo, so when we were in like
I want to do it and just forget about it.
We used to sign them like as little like soldiers and shit. So like the ring is the one where it's like it's in there and it's like when the sperm comes, it's like.
Okay.
Yeah, I wish I saw that.
Some real like, you know what I mean? Like,
yo, so
what's up? Like, you scrap. That shit's hard. God.
So the ring so what's it called? Yeah, you have to really get it up there, and there's not like an applicator. So you know how a tampon you push it out the plastic.
Yeah.
There's no applicator.
Oh, that's a force.
Applicator for it. So imagine like a female with long nails trying to do that.
You shouldn't.
It's really
You gotta have someone do it for you. No
That
cap.
just hurts.
it's not it.
So let me ask y'all the minute
That's what it does, right?
If there was a male birth control,
Not yes, but no.
would y'all take it?
I would like to try. I have no reason to try it though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I feel like it doesn't really like apply.
Yeah, if you're not having sex all the time, like
I'll read the
why
side
take
effects
the
and
risk?
then I would do it.
Yo, just wrap up. No bullshit.
The side effect
Strap
is
up,
that
right?
the side effect is that you can be taller.
You feel me?
The side effect is that you'll be taller.
That's a fool.
Like you
you'll
lose
also
an inch
lose
every year. Like what are
you gain height, but you'll
Nigga
lose
said
hair.
lose an inch in me.
Nah, bro.
You do it if you was bald, but you was 2 inches taller.
Hell yeah, nigga.
Nah, bro.
Yeah,
That's
you
not
lose hair,
worth
but
it,
you
bro.
get
You
taller.
gonna
that.
break your knees,
I'm
bro.
not with that.
I'm so dead.
Yeah, I don't want to be bald,
I don't
bro.
want to be bald either. I'm gonna hold on as long as I can.
Yeah.
That sucks though.
Yeah, I'm sorry
Like,
that y'all
sorry.
do experience that.
Yeah, for real.
Like-
Explain the
that's the
Nuva
last
ring though,
one,
because that shit. I
Oh,
want.
yeah.
That sounds
still
the
confused
coolest
on
of
that
them
one
all
though.
though.
Because like, how does that actually work?
Okay, so it's kind of it's very similar to the IUD. The only difference is it gets switched out. You have to like basically it's like when you when you like go to the pharmacy, you pick up your Nuva rings type thing, and they give it to you for however long.
That don't sound kind of cool.
Did I say that?
Like I gotta go pick up
Nuva
my
ring?
Nuva rings. That just sound kind of. I don't know. That's
Bro, oh, I think it's Moneybag Yo. There's a line in this song, and this nigga's like,
I don't think any one of us listen to.
no, I'm hip. That's perfectly fine. It's just when I'm chilling with niggas that listen to it, it's like he's like, oh,
Yeah, niggas for real.
she got that Nuva ring thing. Why would I pull out? And that shit's hilarious. That's the song I was thinking about.
See, so I am right then. That's exactly. Yeah.
So okay, but it's still not good to like just not pull out because it's still not 100% effective.
But I'm saying
And-
that's what it does though, right?
Yeah, ideally
That's
yes.
hard.
Ideally yes.
Not that's hard isn't that's hard, but I'm saying like when we were in sex ed class,
I'm dead.
that's how I remembered it.
That's hilarious.
Okay, I
You know what
found
I
the
mean?
lyric.
And like
Yeah,
the IUD
see?
was like the
Oh, this a
stronger
good
version.
shot. Call me if you're short on them little bills, and I'm gonna look out. If she got that Nuva ring thing,
Why
why
would
would
I
I
pull
pull
out?
out?
Nigga pulled up the lyrics just to repeat what she said.
She wasn't.
Whose lyrics is that?
That's Moneybag Yo.
See, oh, man,
That's a
that's,
force.
that's exciting.
That's a force.
I'm not
Listen, he not
I wasn't
here.
even sure. Okay, but anyway, sorry.
Think about it's the
So-
visuals that were provided. You feel
So
me?
the Nuva ring it's very like simple. It's just like a tougher like rubber kind of ring that you like put in. So but the thing is when you're having sex, like men can feel it. Men cannot feel the IUD though.
Oh, this dead just looked like a piece of plastic.
That's what I'm saying. And then
see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Just
So
a
kinda-
little ring.
Oh, I thought he was about to.
told you.
Oh, I felt that before. No.
No, it's just I was confused on
He's
like
like,
how
maybe,
it
I
actually
don't know.
works, but now that I see like the what do you call it? The image, the diagram, it makes like a blocking wall. prevent like semen from.
Yes.
Okay,
That's
so
what I'm
that makes
saying.
sense now.
It's like your fortress.
I'm just thinking like
Just, you know what I mean?
it's a ring, so it's a hole. Like,
It's like,
what the
is it
fuck is it doing?
Yeah.
So it
But
can't
now
get
I
around
understand.
that.
Yeah.
It can.
That's
That's what I'm
all I'm
saying.
about to
It's
say.
no
Yeah.
no
I don't
birth
feel like it's
control
that
is 100%.
strong.
This look bad, basic as fuck. Like, yo, let's just put a piece of plastic up there and
Okay,
just block
okay.
it.
Look up the diagram for an IUD. So
That's the thing. The IUD is like
The IUD is literally.
How much
in
are they
you.
charging for this shit? This looks wild to be charging mad money for.
It's. I mean, I don't
I didn't
know.
realize it was clear.
I don't know. I
don't
think it's
know.
like $300 if you need like a pack of it or something.
Nigga, I'll make this for you for $2. Like, what the fuck? Are you being that
niggas a
ass?
scammer.
So
There's no chemicals in this?
I would not trust that.
facts.
it'd be working though. I knew this girl and it really was working for her, and it really like shoot, okay, it is every 3 weeks because you have to take it out on the 3rd week or whatever to have your period.
Oh, otherwise,
no clock.
yeah.
So
okay, I see.
you have
Nice.
to and then you switch it out or whatever. So yes, you're right.
Pros and cons.
You know the little fighter thing.
You
But
said
all-
girls are awesome.
And I said pros and cons.
Girls are awesome.
That's
Yeah.
what you said. I was
But
So-
pros and cons.
Look up a diagram of the IUD. So the IUD, like I said, it literally looks like a T, and
I've seen, yeah.
and it also looks as stupid as the ring. It's very
I don't know.
similar.
I feel like what's aggy
I don't
though
think the
about
ring
all
looks
this
stupid. That
is the
looks
fact
kinda hard.
that
What does
like-
it do? Like, are there chemicals on it?
Yeah, so there's a hormonal and non-hormonal. So basically, when
probably in the white
Hormonal
part.
on copper.
the
That one's
copper
really painful.
the copper is the non-hormonal, and the marina is the more has hormones in it. My fault. So basically, when you have a hormonal what's it called? Like, yeah, you see it.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's like your fortress, and then like, but this is like your superior fortress. You feel me? Like if you're playing like an RPG,
Yeah,
you
and
gotta
we had-
like level up.
It releases hormones like
food.
into your body and
Have we
stuff.
seen
like-
how basic this is?
The hormonal one is like the leveled up.
If you had to
leveled up
create a
fortress.
male birth control, what is that? What does that
They
look
definitely
like?
have that in the trials. It's
Yeah.
about mass production.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, I don't know what that would look like for. I mean, did y'all know that there are condoms that like kill your semen?
Yeah, spermicide. Yeah.
hot sauce
Yeah.
condom. Oh my.
It's called
Oh, he
spermicide.
dead
Yeah,
ass.
spermicide.
How much are those?
Spermicide.
Spermicide. Yeah.
Wait, but you still wearing a condom, so it's like
And I feel like
no, I'm not mad about wearing a condom, but it's
Oh,
like,
did you
like,
know that
what's
there
the
are female
difference?
condoms?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who the fuck would wear those? Oh, that's
Female
useless,
condoms mad
bro.
wide. No bullshit. They had us like put our hand in it.
It's the same thing as it's the same concept as
So who the fuck would wear those? Like,
one of the niggas in the class was like, I was dying. I was like, that's why I fuck with this shit. Life is
rubber
funny.
bag, bro.
Yeah, so like it's a very
I
similar.
passed all them fucking courses and I was lit.
It's a similar concept. A similar
the visual of it.
a similar concept to the maneuvering. So yeah, I feel like niggas need to be educated more.
no, I honestly
I
did
was
not know
saying-
that. No bullshit. I did not about at least the ring.
We knew this. We was locked in.
With what?
All the information that was presented just now.
No, I was
you
not
knew
hip
about
to
the new
that. I
ring?
wasn't hip to this ring, bro.
You knew about the ring?
was the one I remember most.
I did not.
'Cause it was the- it was
you
like-
also had sex ed class.
It
I
was
didn't have
like
that.
it was like your level 2 fortress. You feel me?
And that's-
Bro, I wasn't there with you,
Because like
man.
we
I don't know.
just like we looked at it as like contraception.
So you
wild.
didn't have sex ed class?
No.
Yeah,
'Cause you
that's
was in
I was
Catholic
about to say
school?
that's wild in itself.
yeah.
You feel
They
me?
was just like,
They
just
have
don't have
that-
it.
They have it in some
Right.
Catholic schools. It's
Absolutely.
not.
Just not my school. Not
But-
my school.
But it's like, yo, you gotta ask
experience.
yourself, like, why
That shit
don't
was
they
hard.
want? Like, why are they keeping this information away from you?
Because they believe Jesus is the
Gatekeeping.
answer, bro. What you mean? You know how them niggas move.
Jesus ain't gonna pay my
the
bills.
Nah, they
one.
just gatekeeping the sex.
He's the one.
And they
Oh,
will
yeah.
also want people to have shame around sex.
Facts.
Yeah.
Right? When you hold shame,
Did you
like
hold
it's
shame?
gonna stop you from a
Never.
lot of shit though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's shame with an abortion, there's shame with birth control, there's shame with
Even
having
masturbation.
sex. Exactly. And instead of actually giving a fuck about life and humanity, right?
Or assuming that
Yeah,
people
I
have
was
sex
about that.
beyond just trying to reproduce. Like,
And I think that was what was most interesting just about like this whole situation in general. It's not just because I think every time there's been like a ruling like this where something has been overturned, or even like in this past week, right, with the 3 things that we mentioned already, it's like there's just a basic lack of like what we talked about, like that honoring of others' humanity. You feel me? Not even recognizing, not even like looking at people as like, you know, other, or like looking at people as like, you know, different from you. But it's just like, even if it is something that impacts you, it's being like, I don't feel like this particular part of like my own humanity is significant. I don't think this particular part of your humanity is significant. I don't care. You feel me? And I think what that leads to down the line is that all those like little bits and pieces of our humanity that like people are like attacking can easily lead to like larger like pieces of our humanity being attacked, right? Like our right to like clean air, you feel me, is already being attacked in different ways. Like that's something that can easily be policed next. Like, you know what I mean? Our right to like fucking have like adequate sidewalks, you feel me, and like what we talked about with like folks that have like disabilities and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like those are like very like modern like structures that have been invented to be able to like make shit more accessible for folks that have disabilities or are disabled. You know what I mean? That can easily be next. You feel me? Like as in like that part of your humanity is not valid. That shit's an inconvenience for me. Why the fuck is it that like now I gotta step on these fucking weird ass bumps on the sidewalk and like when I'm coming up instead of it just being like I could step up, nigga. I could step up, so it doesn't matter. You feel me? Like, but notice that the same people that are making these decisions, right? We can scrap all of them.
Yo, the thing
I can probably
is,
scrap all of them by myself.
what's even crazy is
easily.
like,
So it's like
one of them is a criminal. You feel me? Kavanaugh's a criminal. So how's he even still an appointed judge?
got to see it through.
I don't get that.
And then
you have Barrett, who
What was the crime? What did he do?
What was the crime?
I don't know the exact. What is it? I was gonna say, do you know the exact like? If anything, it's just the whole Trump situation, him being involved with Trump and all their conspiracies to
Libel.
You know, like I don't
Trump
know the
was
right
able
word.
to get
Well,
3
conspiracy.
justices anointed
in his presidency. That's
in his
crazy.
presidency.
he was
Okay,
killing them
I
niggas.
could be
That's
like,
how you know, like this shit's
Wait,
like
but
you
then-
said, they've been plotting for some
Like, it's a
time
force.
now.
wait, but then isn't one
Way
of
before
them?
2016.
I could be messing up, but didn't one of them? There was also like news about them, like him sexually
Yeah,
violating
Kavanaugh.
people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kavanaugh,
So
yeah.
it's like
And he's still a judge.
he's on it, and then we say, or people really believe that these people aren't biased when this person actually sexually violated somebody,
Facts.
right? So he's really
Like,
protecting his own
Makes
ass,
no sense.
right?
Yeah,
That's scary.
I can't wait to call the next nigga I see Clarence Thomas.
So imagine,
Waiting
right?
on that
Uncle Ruckus.
What
in
is it?
real life.
Monday the
on dogs, but yeah, that shit's wild.
27th. I think Monday the 27th, they said they're going to officially release each individual judge's opinion on all these stances, like why they came to the decision that they came to, and like just further explaining their
Why was seven
reasoning and shit.
see.
people have this much control, have this much power over?
9
Obviously, it doesn't mean that they're gonna reverse same-sex marriage, but it leaves it up to the
Yeah.
states to control it.
I don't fuck with that. I've
Not at
never
all.
fucked with that.
It's
But also, my ancestors were enslaved, so yeah, I don't fuck with that.
no, but I
for
really
sure.
think there needs to be like a revisiting to the system, because when you look at Trump's presidency and like
There
his,
Ben
you
needed
know,
to be
revisiting.
revisited.
They're not
We've
gonna-
been talked about why are we following
Revisiting?
a paper written in 1774. Like
So, let me finish what I'm saying though.
Yeah, what's up, go?
All right. So boom, right? You look at the popular vote and how it was such a low number for him when he was in his presidency and all
Yep.
that. And then he's appointing these judges, people who are representative of a minority in the country already to begin with.
Exactly.
It's like, yo, all this shit, and you're right, fucking revisiting. It's just, we need a complete destruction of this shit. This is
Yeah.
not it. I
Restructure
don't believe in
everything.
reform. There is no
Comrade
reform.
use.
You can't fix something that is already rooted in such just wickedness. You feel me?
Slavery.
So,
You feel
Post
me?
this as a clip. What do you think they're gonna say?
What?
huh?
You post this as a clip.
Oh,
What
like
you
the
say?
communist.
Like,
Oh,
we
yeah,
need
yeah.
to destroy it. We need to, yeah.
Yeah, we're
They can
radical.
put me on a list, nigga. Whatever, nigga.
Bro,
Put me on a list.
someone said the realest shit to me. You feel me? Like this country is not
Shout out
for the
abolition
people.
to them.
It's for profit. You feel me? Capitalism.
Who said that?
Don't worry about it. But we capitalizing off of
Wait, what?
You know.
off of people like that's what this country's rooted in, bro. Just capitalization off of anything, literally.
mean,
Other
yeah.
countries' resources, our own freedoms, our own labor. Like
That's
capitalism.
Yeah, capitalism. Yeah.
I'm hip. It's rooted in the word. Like that's just what. So like he just
Bad for the community.
reinforcing what he said.
yeah, it's real.
You know? Like I don't think there's anything radical with saying like, yo, we live in a whole different world than what the world was in 1774, and shit
Facts.
needs updated.
So let's go ahead and make our list now then of what's gonna cause our second civil war, right? So we got the guns in there, right? We had that before, just like people like in their opinions around like whether or not you can own
Y'all
specific
fighting in
types
the
of
Civil
firearms.
I was about to ask, like,
Specific types of firearms.
y'all
Let's
get
get the
down with
list-
us?
let's get the list cracking first. Then okay, so now we can throw reproductive rights in there, right?
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because clearly like folks are not on the same page about that for whatever reason. All right.
Right?
You know what I mean? And then we can throw, you know what I mean, like same-sex marriage and like
Yup,
same-sex
yeah.
relationships in there now, apparently. You feel me? What else did Clarence Thomas say?
They might as well do interracial relationships too. Nigga, no bullshit. They might as well.
Okay, we can throw interracial relationships in there, and then let's also throw the last
I don't
thing.
think Clarence Thomas would be
has a
down with
white
that.
woman.
His
I'm
wife is
saying.
white.
Clarence Thomas has a white wife?
Yes.
Yes, bro. You
Yes.
didn't know that?
Why are you? Of
course, bro.
That's nothing shocking.
Come on, bro. You could have made an educated guess and still got that
Like
one
for
right.
real.
Bro,
He's
I'm not gonna
Clarence
lie.
Thomas.
Oh my god.
Yo, I'm sick.
So okay, so let's leave it at those three things. Like with those three things in mind, right? You fighting in the war?
like actual like guns and shit.
Bro,
like
I'm
that.
dipping, bro. Niggas is bugging, bro. I ain't fighting shit for nobody, bro.
That's what I actually told my brother. I
niggas
was like,
say,
I ain't going
fuck that,
nowhere.
bro.
No, actually, I'm not going nowhere. I was born here. I have every rights to liberties and freedoms as everybody else, and this is my country. I'm
So
gonna
you gonna
protect
fight
the
for it,
country.
right?
Yeah, I'm gonna
bro.
fuck
This
it,
country,
bro.
bro.
Because the thing is, when it was just the guns, right? It's like, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm willing to like put certain shit aside. But then it's like, you know, they start coming for more and more and more things that are directly correlated to my lifestyle, the way I live, and also who I am as a person, what I believe in. It's like at some point, I'm gonna have to fight. No cap.
Yeah, I don't know if I
And
would
plus
actually
card lobby that we
fight.
talked about last time.
You know how like in the army they got like different like sections. Like you could be like a
You be
lawyer.
a medic.
Yeah, you
That's
could be
a
a
force.
medic. You
Fuck
could be
being a
like a
medic.
lawyer in the army. Like all
I ain't
types
doing
of
none
stuff.
of it.
Oh no!
not being a medic.
But that's the thing. I'm not joining the army, the U.S. No,
Well,
we're gonna
nah,
create our
but-
own militia.
No. I'm saying
yeah.
I'm saying like how there are
Well-
different sections and things like that, and how different ways you can be a part
Still
of
gotta
that.
be organized, is what she's saying.
Yeah,
I mean, if it's
so
gonna be
like,
organ-
so
but
I
at
wouldn't,
least
I
I
wouldn't
ain't
necessarily fight. I'll be like somebody's
You
like
still fighting because if they
therapist or
come
something.
into the hospital or whatever, bro, you gotta get your blick. You gotta handle business.
I was gonna say,
I got the blick on the side.
I
I got the blick on the side. You got
when
that.
you play Battlefield and shit, and you're the medic, you still got a pistol
Yeah,
on you.
that's a
Don't
fact.
count. You
That's
still
a
got
fact.
guns and shit on you.
You
You
got
gotta
that
do it.
health
Don't
aid
count.
kit with you.
Yeah, you spitting. That's actually a force.
War, you can't lack in war. That's 24/7, no
Facts.
lacking, bro. I ain't,
No
bro,
bullshit.
nigga, bro.
He's
Come
like,
on, bro.
So you're scared that you would be called
Fuck
lacking?
that shit, bro.
Be like,
Not
I would
even
probably
that, bro.
lack. No,
Bro,
Like,
you know what spot you could have during the war? You know them niggas who like
You can make our
obviously-
uniforms.
You'll be the people providing the music. You feel me? While there's a front line, you're the dude like creating the beats
Niggas
for the
don't
war.
try to
nigga.
Fought like that no more.
We
Niggas
can set it up.
warfare,
We
bro.
can set it
Trying to
up.
be a
We can set it
drummer.
up.
Nigga, you
Niggas
probably
is
on the
drumming,
way
yo.
to the corner store, the nigga snipe you and
Nah,
shit,
we
bro.
like, yo, and we gonna have a war. We gonna have a proper war.
I'm saying, bro. No bullshit.
Now we gotta make some rules. Come on,
He's
like,
like,
The
we used
next
to be a
war is
proper
probably
country.
gonna be
We'll have a
probably
proper
it's probably
war.
gonna be against drones
hey
and
man,
shit.
we not no savages, bro. It's like a fight. It's like, yo, let him stand up. Let him stand up. Yo, you feel me? We
So-
got proper rules and regulations to this
Fighting the
war.
war. And be honest about this, dude, because
Nah,
like,
I was
yo,
about to say, bro, my stance has always been I'm to Haiti, bro. I'm going back home, nigga.
all right, I'm gonna make sure if for all the niggas that say they're not gonna fight in the war too, I'm gonna make sure that when this shit, because this will happen. When this shit happens, you feel me? I don't know, bro. I'm gonna make sure you can't come back. No cap. You ain't fight for this shit. Don't
Now-
come back here. No bullshit. I'm gonna turn real belligerent on niggas.
Hey, man.
Supreme
The
belligerent.
wish
way
the
I
best for you.
think, the way I
And I
think,
want what's
right?
best for you over there. I'm gonna become supreme belligerent.
Cause I was speaking to my brother about this like earlier
This is your
today.
younger brother.
Yes, and I'm informing him on like why this matters. You know what I mean? Like having points to stand on and stuff. And then, but at the end of all of it, I said everything I said to you. When you do have a conversation, because he told me he's got ignorant ass friends who like will echo the same conservative bullshit of why pro-life, all this and stuff like that, right? And
Makes
I've
sense
told
where
him
y'all be at.
that's not all those people. Come on,
No, I'm
He
saying
was-
it makes
with them
sense though.
folks.
It makes sense where y'all be. Like people over there, a lot of people think like
Nah,
that.
not actually. To be honest, like this is really just like he even said
I
this
wouldn't
kid
know. I
is
don't
just
be over
weird,
there.
bro. He's just weird. But all that to say, like I even told him with everything I said to you, don't just go echo my sentiments and like not
Let it ruminate, my
not
boy.
know what I'm saying, like not know what you're saying. Actually, go educate yourself and create your own stance. And I would hope because the first question that comes to mind is like when I have these stances, I gotta ask myself because you know the slippery slope we're talking about, or how we're painting it as like it's a conservatives and everything. When we also know
Chain
that
reaction,
like
yeah.
the Democrats are just as like a part of not doing shit too.
lot
I don't
of
want
bullshit.
to. I don't want to fall into just like taking all their speaking points and just echoing the same shit without being informed about it too. You know, and not taking it to the most extreme. Like I don't think. Actually, who knows? I can't even say where it's gonna take it because they really might just surprise us and really, literally try to steal our freedoms. But
And then we'll not even call it theft, right? Because it's like it's not theft that the people that gave it to you are taking it away.
oh yeah, all that to say, it's like still challenge the authority, like the people who are passing down this information, because it's like what do they also have to gain for us also speaking these points that they fed to us?
Yeah, we understand.
And let's not forget, like, conservatism is a spectrum. So where I'm lying right now, if I'm looking at maybe someone that holds liberal values, which is this idea that the current system that we currently have, I believe, is the mechanism in which we can achieve rights, maybe to me, that's conservative, right? So it's not always between the binary of red and blue. It is way more complex than that. It's about people that want to protect the ownership, whether it's the fact that they catch a bag or the fact that they have ownership through private property to have certain things, right? at least for me, I do not believe under liberalism, right, which is literally the fact that we are in this very particular predicament right now, that this is going to save us, right? So we can't forget also, as someone that comes from colonized people, as a Puerto Rican person, I literally know for a fact that liberalism is not going to save us. So
because it's so easy, because like just a couple weeks ago we're shitting on them like, what are y'all doing? And now I just see, you know, liberal politicians using this as an opportunity to shit on their counterparts, like y'all don't be having lunch with them every day, and like these are your friends too. But then when it's time for the media, oh, it's like you're the first to shit on them, and you know,
that's what I was saying yesterday about the
easy to like
protests.
for us to just rush to y'all support, but y'all are just
not doing shit. You're
y'all
culpable
just
well.
as much as a part of the problem.
I like that word.
Yeah,
Culpable.
I think speaking about like talking to like young like children and things like that, talking about these issues, I think that's heat. How old is he?
He's 16.
Okay. So my nephew right now, he's 9 years old. He'll be 10 in December. So my parents, like my moms, have custody of him. And I've like helped raise him since he was 10 until I like moved out of my parents' crib. And so like with that
Since
being
you were 10?
since I was 10, he was 10 months. My fault. So yeah, so basically like help raising him and things like that. And not just the fact that like he lives with 2 grandmothers. So they're married. So let's talk about the same-sex marriage. On top of that, having to realize he's surrounded by women in his life. He doesn't really have male figures and things like that. So it's like, I just don't know how like this is going to come about for his generation. You feel me? And like, that's genuinely a fear. And it's like, when do I bring this up to him? Because I don't want him to get like, I mean, kids are going to get bullied, whatever. But I don't want him to get bullied over things like that are genuinely out of his control. He can't control the fact that he has 2 grandmothers, but he knows he has double the love. He can't control the fact that, you know, like he's just like, he was adopted technically type thing. He can't control that. But like kids are so quick to like sit here and just be like, oh, this, that, and the third. And it's like, I don't want him to experience that. But at the same time, it's like, I want to talk to him about that. I want to talk to him about like, you know, how it's important to like make sure you're treating women right and things like that. So like as men, like when do you think that conversation needs to start? Because he's about to be in what, 3rd, 4th grade?
You just gotta tell him.
I would've been at that conversation.
You feel me? Like people's gonna say whatever they gotta say. What matters is what you believe about yourself for real. Because there's a lot of shit you get bullied about that you can't change. I used to get bullied over my name. Nigga, I ain't pick my name. What the fuck, bro? Feel me? It's
You could change it,
life,
though.
Height,
nigga.
like anything.
Nah,
That's what
you
nigga-
can't. You have to be at a certain age.
But I'm saying that's what niggas will say.
But I don't think
That's
there's
like a
an
comeback.
age.
You gotta be able to fight back.
I don't think there's a certain age to be receiving that type of information. You know, I think people a lot of the times, and they be trying to tell me I don't fuck with the kids, whatever. That's not true. But I feel like a lot of times,
Apparently.
I don't know why you say that.
Apparently it's true. It's not
But
true.
it's not. But I feel like people try to
I don't fuck with
undermine children and think that they're not capable of understanding
They know
certain
a lot
things. It's just a
more
matter
than you
about
give
how
credit
you're
for.
communicating it. It's the
Yeah.
language, how you know, deliver something to a child. If you could deliver it to them in a way that they could break it down and understand to them, then they'll still get the message at the end of the day, the principle of what you're trying to say. So I think, you know, from the moment that they're able to even just conceptually understand anything, you could have those conversations.
Facts.
It's just a matter of how you
I agree.
present
How
it.
you relate, you know,
You just may have to
especially when
simplify
it-
the message a little bit.
Especially when it
Truthfully.
like pertains to their life. Niggas don't understand shit as it pertains to them no matter where they're at or no matter what level they're at, whatever. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, it's like it impacts them directly. So they're going to be seeing it. They're going to be experiencing it on a consistent basis. And until you let them know that there's like language behind it and that there's like, you know, there's, you know, evidence, I guess, and like proof that like what they're experiencing is like genuine and like valid. And it's like they won't necessarily like think of it as that. You know what I mean? They might think of it as like one-off situation. They won't necessarily equate things to like what they are in reality. You know what I mean? I think a lot about like racism in particular with like young black men. You feel me? Niggas don't really think that shit is racism because they're looking at it as like this is like normal. You feel me? Type shit. So they won't identify it as like racism until you let them know that this is what this is. And I think oftentimes it can be difficult to have those conversations because they're younger and like even like being able to find the language to articulate it to younger people is difficult too. But, you know what I mean? Like you said, this is your nephew, you feel me? You care about him. And I feel like at the end of the day, like the conversation is up to the discretion of like whoever is like raising him, you know what I mean? So it's up to y'all to like figure out when to have that conversation with him. But if you feel like it's impacting him, if you feel like that's something that's going to be imminent and something that's like approaching, it might even be something that's already happening and like niggas just don't know. You feel me? I think it's like, you know, just have the conversation with him when you feel like you have the conversation with him, which could be like any time.
It's super important to have that conversation, especially for you to have that conversation first before someone else has that conversation with him and puts the wrong information in his head. You know what I mean? Like people might
Or
be
puts the right
scared.
information and it just didn't come from you.
Nah, but even then, like imagine you're scared to even expose your kid to sex or whatever the case is. So you don't even have to teach your kid how to know what consent is and everything like that. And they're learning the concepts of sex or anything beyond that from their friends in school or what they see on the internet. And they could get misguided through that instead of you just because you didn't give them enough credit or you didn't think it was important for you to have that conversation with them early on. But like you said, if you just simplify the message, they're going to understand it. They're a lot more smarter than anybody can give them credit for. And if they don't understand, at least it's exposed to them now. And then the next time you have that conversation, it's a little bit easier. You feel me? I was trying to explain to my sister what a figure of speech is. Like, and she's 6. Like, she's not going to know what I mean, but she's exposed to the word now. I kind of try to make it simplified, but she's not going to fully grasp it.
Huh?
They're fools, but they're not like, you know what I mean? They're not, their brains still function. You feel me?
No.
Being like ignorant is smooth. You feel me?
I love the kids.
Ignorance is just
I
like
do love the kids.
a lack of knowledge, but it doesn't necessarily mean that there's like not knowledge to be gained or that you can't hold knowledge. It just means that you have to like, you know what I mean?
I'll be a great father, but at the right time.
We'll see.
Relax.
You know what I mean? Because last time you was talking about the movies you let your kids watch and shit like that, nigga, I don't know about all that.
I said the movies I passed down to my kid.
I think I fucked with yours.
Yeah, I said Everybody Hates Chris.
Okay.
That's not a movie.
Oh no, I said
like
Boondocks.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah. See,
wow.
this is nuts. Exactly, and shit like that. It's just like I don't know.
It was a movie, show, and
Only if I explain to them, like,
album.
See,
they have to understand
caveats.
satire.
I don't need to
first.
explain to Keely and the B. They gonna fuck with it. I know they gonna fuck with it. They gonna be like, I can spell and shit. We're like, real nigga. Don't give up.
Boondocks would be great for their development if they understand. If they don't just watch it
Most
as
people
like.
don't understand the Boondocks.
No,
though.
I feel like you're gonna have to give context.
I was like,
That's what I'm saying. They would have to understand what satire
But
is
I think
first.
you're gonna have to give the context.
I don't know. I think I agree. I want my kids to like watch a Boondocks.
Okay, but
because wait, listen. I started watching the show when I was like 6.
I was watching it
Same.
too,
So
but I
that's what I'm
needed
saying,
the I needed the context.
But I want them to
because
end up revisiting it and like ask questions.
I was
like
way
you
smarter than
have to
that of the kids
support.
that I was around. Those kids were fucking fools. Like
I
that
mean,
ass.
yes,
Me
and
too.
also
They
you have to
still don't
support
understand any of that shit.
curiosity, right?
Yeah.
You have to be like, okay, you're watching this. How are you interpreting this, right?
Like, I
How
want
are
my
you
kids to
feeling
learn how
about
to
this?
read.
I don't have
What do you
conversations.
think that they're saying for real?
I would definitely have
Support the
conversations.
conditions of curiosity at a young age. That is the same thing with like consent. We have to show consent
Facts.
is not just sexual too, my nigga. It's about, can I hug you? Can I do, it's so much more, right? And that's how you build intimacy. That's how you also build the fact that you respect somebody so much, right? That I'm gonna think before I even think about touching you, right?
Invading
You
your
don't even
privacy,
do that.
whatever the case
and that's
is,
gonna
yeah.
then transcend into
Facts.
so much other stuff. And the same thing is like with abortion, understanding, yes, that's someone else's body and let them do whatever they want, you know?
And that's the moral philosophy I really want to stick into, like my future children, my current siblings. It's just like, if it's not negatively affecting you or other people, mind your fucking business, yo.
And don't try to make it seem like it's negatively impacting you, because I think that's what happens a lot also. We're like, well, it can mean this, or it can do this, or this is how I feel about it and I don't like that, shit like that. But like me not liking something is it having a negative impact on me. It's like, don't try to equate the way that you feel to the things that are actually happening. You feel me? Because like we said, and like, not to tie it back to this, but of course with the Drake album, you feel me? It's like, just because you enjoy something or just because you don't like something doesn't mean that you have to like impose those beliefs onto other people. It doesn't mean that that necessarily has to be like desecrated in this way. You feel me? Tell the truth, but that doesn't mean that you have to take further steps to impact anyone, right? It's like ideas and mindsets over physical action and over imposition always, right?
Yeah.
That's facts.
I think my favorite phrase to tell people and tell niggas overall, mind the business that fucking pays you. On dogs, because at the end of the day, like my rights, right? My like not rights, but the things that I do in this world, unless they are literally harming you or harming the people that you value, mind your fucking business.
You know what I mean?
Literally, and this is what I'm talking about. Like, why are you trying to take my rights away? Like, as a female in this world, as somebody with the reproductive systems, like, this shit's not paying you, so mind the business that fucking pays you. Like, I don't know.
Well, that's the thing. Actually, I don't know. That's a slippery slope, because
I don't know
they
if
do
I don't fuck
get
with capitalism,
there's
Facts.
Doesn't apply to me.
they can benefit and financially enrich themselves by limiting your freedoms.
Facts. I was about to say, that's actually kind of harmful, no bullshit, because that's probably what they was thinking. It's like, mind the business that pays me. Say that. I bet.
Even
Can't
backpedaling
do
a
this
little more.
now.
Even backpedaling a little more, I don't even think you should mind your business. I think it is important to be aware of everything that's going on. You know, I
mind your
think,
business in the sense of like, okay, when it comes to
I just don't think you need to impose anything on anybody.
same-sex marriage,
Yeah, facts.
But definitely be mindful of the shit that's going on.
feel
Mentality
you.
and
feel me?
understanding over imposition.
but if we throw like same-sex into the conversation,
Like that.
I don't need to understand gay rights for me to understand that the love that they have between them is genuine to them and does not affect me. It does not harm me or the people around me. So why do I care? Like,
Man,
feel
niggas
you.
just need to
I
teach
think-
common courtesy, bro. I feel like that's something that's like being diminished over the years, and like, I don't
but
know.
that's also subjected to whoever it is that's
Facts.
teaching this courtesy.
Yeah.
Yo, can I read this tweet?
What's up?
Roe
Can
v.
you
Wade
read
has
the
been
tweet?
overturned. This clears the way for states like Tennessee to pass stronger protections for the unborn and is an answer to a prayer for so many. Hashtag right to life. Hashtag victory.
Oh, there's a lot of people
This nigga
who like.
Can I
there's-
just-
That's Kane?
there's a lot
Yeah.
of.
Hold on, nigga. Do you know who tweeted this?
No, I don't.
That was Glenn Jacobs,
That's
the
Kane.
governor of
Oh,
Tennessee,
yeah.
or one of the legislators. That's gotta
doesn't-
be
that
Kane.
doesn't surprise me,
Isn't
bro.
that a force? Because you remember like last time I was talking about that, where I was talking about this nigga Kane being a politician. Now talking about Kane from like WWE, he's a wrestler, but now he's like a politician in Tennessee. So like him being like in that position, right? This nigga, not a nigga, this nigga, right? He went from all this bullshit that he was doing. Niggas might have like idolized and looked up to him. And now you see what he's doing now. How does that make you feel?
Bro, don't get fooled. Like, just because you
Did you
played.
fuck with Kane?
Yeah.
Kane was hard,
He
right?
was a cool character.
You know
Yeah,
when he
for sure.
debuted
Yeah,
after
but
the Hell in a
came
Cell,
out,
Undertaker,
yeah.
Shawn Mike, when he ripped the shit off the
Rips
cage.
the steel cage door,
That
choke
shit was
slams both of them.
immaculate.
Yeah.
That shit made me feel like I was like, yo, I'm scared of this nigga. I really like. And then he took off the mask at one point.
And
you
then there
feel
was
me?
a whole story. It's like I had a whole story in my head. Like, yo, he killed the Undertaker's family.
That's what I'm
Burned down
saying.
there. I was like,
burned
yeah.
down the funeral home, and he
Yeah.
was inside of it. And like that's why he wore the mask and all the shit. And now look at him.
But he's just a regular ass person. I mean, he's not even just a regular ass person, but yeah, he's a conservative, like talking piece, bro.
Shit
like,
is
he's a
wild.
politician, bro. I don't trust
And
him.
I think the reason why I bring this up is just because I think that the overall like takeaway for me is that even though we're looking to these people to make decisions on our behalf, like we can't trust that their beliefs will align with ours. So it's even more important that we're willing to like fight for what we believe in and make sure that we're organizing and like rallying around it. You feel me? It's not enough to just have conversations. It's not enough to just like, you know what I mean, bring up the topics and like you said, like educate ourselves. Like that's an important
this is step
first
one right here.
Yeah,
Like,
it's an important, I wouldn't even call that like a first step. It's an important step, but, or like not even but, and it's also important that we make sure to organize and like rally around these issues and gain like strength in numbers. That's something that we talk about like all the time. It's like your voice is like significant and it's even greater, not more significant, but even greater when you have folks that are like utilizing their voice with you. You know what I mean? Utilizing their power with you. Because I don't want to go to war. You feel me? I don't think that's going to be the most ideal situation. You feel me? I was practicing pacifism for a very long time. However, I do think that we have to be able to find different ways and means to go about these situations because the system's not going to save you. You feel me? It's not how this works.
I feel like one of the last things I'm gonna say is these niggas are not the coochie boss. No cap.
not the
Should,
cool-
should,
The
should
coochie boss.
not the coochie boss. So I don't know. They shouldn't be making these decisions.
That's a fact. If you don't have it, why are you even regulating it? Anyways, I appreciate y'all for coming. It's been a dope conversation. And, you know, even like I mentioned before, like even you sharing your story, that was super dope for, you know, for you to even be comfortable to share it, not to just us, but, you know, anybody who's out there watching. And I'm sure there's people who can connect with your story. Or
Is
like,
this episode going to drop?
it is going to drop, bro. It's a
I see
very
that.
important
Yes,
episode.
can it drop?
Yo,
please?
Sophia,
Thank
you
you.
will have your
And
parents on.
spam this nigga to drop the other one.
Yo,
Real
knock
shit.
his head
Right,
off, knock
'cause
his
it
head
was
off.
good. It was good.
Don't touch me, bro. Hey, man, if you made it this far, make sure you like and subscribe.
At least
It's
let
been
them
mad.
see it. Niggas who got this far,
you
niggas who
feel
got
me?
this far get to see it.
For the real
You
watchers.
feel me? The niggas who got this far got to see it. So come on,
At
let's
least
see it.
pretend to take it off for the end and then
I
cut it
got
off.
you.